Hi! Good day everyone! So now we are at one of the famous tourist spots here in Lokban, Quezon, and it is called a sacred place here in Lokban called Kamay ni Jesus. And now we are discussing about the development of philosophy throughout the years.
Hello everyone, here I am at Kamay ni Jesus, and today we are at the bridge where there's marami dito sanang fishes kaso siguro kakaunti na yun yung tubig. So, and with the twist, the development of ancient of philosophy. And today we start at the first part of philosophy, which is ancient philosophy. So, ancient philosophy started 6 years before Christ. And it ended 2 years after death. So 2 years after Christ was reborn, that was when the ancient philosophy ended. So basically, in ancient philosophy, what they were focusing on was the origin of the universe and the the basic stuff, the basic causes of normal stuff, like where did we come from and where did this world come from, what what are we made of. And so that was the gist of ancient philosophy. So there were two kinds of philosophers in ancient philosophy. Those were the pre-Socratic philosophers and of course the philosophers during the era of Socrates. So basically, the pre-Socratic philosophers, they were the they were also called Milesian philosophers, and those philosophers, examples are Thales of Miletus. Thales of Miletus basically explained that the origin of the universe came from water. And then we also have Anaximander of Miletus. He proposed that the origin of the universe came from something primordial or more ancient, and he named it an apeiron. And then we got Anaximenes. Anaximenes argued that it was from air. And then we have two clashing philosophers, which was Heraclitus of Ephesus, which said that change is permanent. And then we have Parmenides of Elea, which he argued that change is an illusion and only what exists is real. And then after those, that was after those philosophers, that was when Socrates came into the play, and he is one of the very most renowned philosophers. And so the big three, which is Socrates and Plato, Aristotle, basically marked the Socratic era, where the Socratic method, the philosophy of Socrates was very prominent. They were the most renowned philosophers of that time. And after that, the ancient philosophy era has ended, and we move into the medieval philosophy era.
Second stop, medieval period. 2nd century to 17th century, where reason meets faith. This came after the ancient period, and this era had philosophy and theocentric worldview. Basically, philosophy was Christianized. Saint Thomas Aquinas, Saint Augustine, and Saint Asem are the prominent philosophers of this era.
Now for our next stop, which is the modern philosophy. This is the complete opposite of the medieval philosophy, which has a godlike, God-centered view, also known as theocentric view. But now, it took a change, which it focuses on how or what we are as humans, or also known as the anthropocentric view. And one of the most prominent philosophers are Immanuel Kant, Isaac Newton, and René Descartes.
As a protest against the German idealists, a Danish theologist named Søren Kierkegaard proposed a theory named existentialism, which states that everyone and everything should return to the real world on their own free will and return to their concrete existence as a whole. Søren Kierkegaard is known for his existentialism philosophy that has been brought to many different countries, such as Germany, and that after Germany, it has come to France and many other different countries. The existentialism philosophy has been used in different kinds of events such as World War I, where everyone became sad and depressed due to the things that happened in the world. With the existentialism philosophy, many people has been brought to the real point of view and how they see things in a different way. They found absolute truth and absolute meaning to everything, and why are we even fighting and why are we even living in this real world. And that is all.